Every single person on Wall Street is going to find a way to fuck you. Excuse my language. Everybody has an angle. Everybody. And it's kind of ridiculous that there isn't just a simple way for you to put your money somewhere and it will be okay no matter what. And Harry Browne, who was one of my intellectual and political mentors, two-time presidential candidate, a great author, his book, How I Found Freedom in an Unfree World, really changed my life and changed a lot of people's lives. His other writing about finance is also really good. Harry had this idea that basically you wanted to build a portfolio that was internally hedged. So you'd own stocks, but you'd also own bonds to hedge the stocks. And sure, you've got inflation risk with bonds, so you'd own gold. And then to dampen the volatility, to make sure you always had liquidity, you'd also own cash. And that portfolio is what you see here. This is going back until 1986, so quite a few years. And the thing that's really extraordinary about this portfolio is not the gross returns. They're about 7% a year, which of course is less than stocks make on average. But the thing that's interesting is this has a volatility of about 0.6 of the stock market, which means if you do a little bit of math in your head, you could put some leverage into this idea and you'd end up with market-beating returns and less volatility. So what I wanted to do for all of you is reconsider this idea and find a way to make it a little bit better, a little bit more effective. A big part of this came to me when I discovered the idea of Lindy. Has anybody ever heard of Lindy before I started talking about it? It's a really interesting concept, and it's something that I believe goes to the core of how human beings work. The idea of Lindy is the longer something, an institution, a restaurant, a golf course, a club, the longer it has existed, the more likely it is to continue to exist.
There's a reason why the world's best informed investors read my daily journal. Subscribe for free at portersjournal.com.